you know that I'm no joke. No joke, baby, I'm no joke. Oh, na, na, na. No joke, baby, I'm no joke. Oh, na, na. No joke.
Hey guys, we are Talk That Talk, and I am your girl Lara Valentine, and to the right I have the amazing Elizabeth. I have Ariete, Qoy, and Nolay.
Hey.
So today's topic is, should a girl stay loyal while their partner is doing a lengthy jail sentence?
I didn't even hear the question, mate.
You didn't hear the question?
No, I didn't hear the
that means
question.
no.
Okay.
As soon as he's getting charged, she's like, I am out.
I didn't hear the question. No, I actually have an answer for this, but does anyone else want to jump in?
Go.
Okay. All right, so I believe, like, you definitely should be loyal, but then I looked at the definition of loyal, yeah? Firm and continued support, yeah? Here's my thing. When people say, let's be real, what's the question? This is the question, yeah? Will you basically be exclusive to your man while he's in pen? That's really what the question is.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, would you be anybody else outside? Would you have other relationships outside? Here's my thing, yeah? I don't understand what my relationship status has to do with you. It's not going to shorten your sentence. It's not going to put money on your book. Like, it's not going to make... It's not, me, like... let me explain. I feel like I'll be very upfront. Bear in mind, yeah, like, I can't lie to you guys, man. I'm soft when I'm, like, in my feelings, innit? I don't know what this real situation will be, but as someone who has no one right now, yeah, I'm just thinking... We need to come to understanding. I'll put money on your books. Yeah. I'll continue to be your friend. Call you, come visit you. Because that's still continued support. You're not alone. I'm telling you what's happening. I'm telling you about Microsoft 2020, like all the new developments that are happening in the world, like Brexit. I'm keeping you updated. But why do I need to me being alone and not going on dates and staying inside? Yeah, that doesn't. Now we're both suffering. Is that what you want?
But can I say something, sis? Nowadays, men are having relationships on Instagram in jail.
This isn't husband, by the way.
So
this isn't husband.
I'm saying, what I'm trying to say to you, your man might be in jail, liking other girls' pictures, on Instagram and chat. So they don't need. Entertaining other girls. So I'm saying. So what I'm saying to you is, like, this whole you going to report. Man's already know what's going on in the world because we're living in a different.
No, I'll be open about it though, because I actually think. If it was the other way round, because that's what everyone says, but what if it was the other way around? If it was the other way around, just come and visit me, come and...
No, I feel like if it was the other way around, the man would be doing everything he wants to do.
Not husband.
Remy Ma and Papoose. Not everybody is Papoose. Not everybody's built like Papoose.
Shout out Papoose, yeah? Shout out Papoose, yeah? But what I'm saying is that even if it's the other way around, yeah? You being alone doesn't make my sentence shorter. It doesn't put money on my books. It doesn't do anything for me other than feed my ego. It's all it's doing is feed my ego.
No, but look at this. Look at it from a different angle, where there's other factors that are involved. Say you've been with a partner for a while. Do you just give up, or you're married? Do you just give up, or you've got children together? Is it a case of, actually, I'm not going to stay loyal? Then those factors change things. Yeah. You know, marriage is through thick and thin.
Yeah, this isn't for husbands.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying, loyalty.
Amen.
When your man committed the crime, this is what it is.
This is a
if your man was let's say your man's a shotter, yeah, that means that and you've got knowledge that that's the way that he provides for your family, and then he goes to jail, then I feel like you should be loyal to that man. But then it's between you and him. Do you understand? Now, if your man, you're in marriage, and your man decides to go and do fraud, without you knowing what's going on, or whatever he's done, without you knowing, he's already been disloyal to you for not telling you what he's doing outside your marriage. So for that, if he ends up going to jail, should you stay loyal? I think not.
Yes.
Because
you shouldn't and visit and tell him what's happening. But you don't got to be alone for the next 27 years.
But no, I'm talking about, also he's going to go to jail. He'd made the choice to commit crime without you knowing. Do you understand? But you say yes, but come on, a man's facing 15 years. That's, remember, because the thing is, he didn't think me doing this is going to affect my family. So in a way, you're basically the consequences.
You wouldn't even leave him. I don't think
the consequence. It depends, babe. It depends what he does.
But girls, does love not come into this?
Yeah, I feel like if I was in love with someone, as stupid as it may sound, I think I would wait.
especially as women, like when you're just in love with someone, you never know. You could even at least try and see how it goes, but a lengthy time, a lot happens in those years.
Even when I'm in like, I've done dumb stuff in it. So I already said I'm soft. Like if I'm really in like, if I'm really for you,
say dumb.
But I feel like if you start to, I feel like if you're in love with someone and they end up going to jail,
I'll give it a go.
And you try to wait for them and you start to feel differently, then you should go to them and you should tell them that.
Yes.
Like,
visit.
When people just turn around, like, because I've seen it with my own eyes, and like your partner's in jail and you're just running wild, you see what I'm saying, and do whatever you're doing, making a fool out of them. People are running back and telling them X, Y, and Z. Like, I think there's no respect there, there's no morals.
It depends how long he's going to jail, babe.
No, but you can still tell him.
If your man is facing like 5 years, you know, like, but come on, like, something like 10 plus years, and you're saying your man, you love your man and you're gonna, regardless of the situation he's
I said it depends.
But what I'm saying, if your man's facing like 15 years or 20 years, let's say big years, 15 years, 20 years. Now, is it fair for him to expect you? Is that love for him to expect you to wait for him?
But what he expects doesn't matter. What I'm saying to you is...
It does matter, because that's it, doesn't love you enough.
But you are the one that's
enough to let you go and live your life.
But you're the one that's out there, so whether he loves you or not to let you live your life or not, you're not my owner to be telling me what I can and can't do.
What do you do when children are involved?
I'm saying that if you decide that you want to go your separate ways and you feel like you can't hold him down, then... As a grown woman with morals, you should vocalise that and tell him.
Of course.
If kids are involved, that's a very interesting point. I feel like the kids have already been traumatised with the fact that one parent's not around and that they have to go to this grey building to go and see one of their parents in a unitard, innit? So I know it's not a unitard. I know it's like a thing. I don't know what it's called. Boiler suit. Like I wasn't. Let me stop talking. It's a thing, innit? Like it's an outfit. So I feel like I'm sorry. I love it. We drank a lot of water, like so. Basically, what I would do, like, I think that's when it comes to children, like you said, children, like, you need to protect their world right now, innit? And so having other people, because let's be real, the question is not about support. People are going to, you can support. Are you going to stay single and exclusively committed to them whilst they're doing a long stretch, innit? A bird, they call it, innit? Yeah. They're doing a bird. So, like, I personally feel like with the kids, but how much of the business are the kids meant to even know about their parents' active life anyway? Yeah. But kids pick up shit, innit? So I would say, like, on their developmental years, you kind of have I can't tell a woman what to do or a man what to do, but you kind of have a lot to focus on right now. You kind of got your kids to keep them afloat. You kind of got stuff to put on the books. I don't know how horny you're going to be with all of that happening, innit? But I don't know. You might also, that could be your express. All I'm saying is that whatever you do, be honest with your person in prison.
I always say it depends on what he's done and depends on whether you knew what he was doing.
Even if you
didn't, I feel like, because there's
just...
certain girls, for example, that when things are good, do you understand? A man is bringing the check home. Oh, I put a blind eye to that. Oh, and then they go jail. Oh, shut up, because it was okay when he was dropping you the coins. Do you understand?
Yeah,
so to me, like, But then I feel like if you didn't know, and I feel like it's not fair to put that on someone else.
You betrayed me. You've been disloyal,
exactly.
as you said.
It's a betrayal. So it's like, why should now I give my life and my loyalty to you if you are the one that made it's like cheating. You made that. I mean, it's up to you as an individual whether you want to stay with him, and if you choose to stay with him, then of course I feel like you should be loyal. Like, but it comes to no saying.
Wait, has anyone ever dated a guy that has gone to jail?
What, like?
Bear man them. What?
That's not a problem.
And then they've gone to jail, and then you're still
to stay loyal. I have straight up from the beginning saying, we will deal with shit when you come out. There's no way I'm going to delude you, because there's no way I'm going to... I do not want... It's disrespectful to him if I know I'm going to date other guys and he's in jail. So I told him straight up, that's not going to work.
I feel like it kind of depends on how you feel about the person as well.
I love the guy, but it's
when I love someone, I don't even want to be with anyone else. So I literally have to get to the stage where I feel like I don't love you no more, because if I love a man, I don't feel like to lie down with next man. That's just not even for enjoyment. Like, it's just, I don't...
Sometimes when people go to jail as well, they're not even the same sometimes. Do you know what I mean?
They come
Like,
back
I've dated
different
a guy that went to... He's probably going to see this, but, you know...
Yo, a lot's happened.
Yeah.
Lots been going on in my baby girl.
You're gonna get phone calls.
I mean, we were still like dating. I was still, we was talking. I went to go see him there. Oh, such a long process. I mean, when they even searching to go in, I was scared. I thought I had something on me, even though I didn't have nothing with me. Okay, then he came out, we're still going. But when he came out, all he ever did was talk about Joe. I'm not being inconsiderate at this moment, because that's clearly all you know. But then it's like, he kept talking about it like he missed it, he was enjoying it, I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
and then I don't know, like, I'm not gonna lie, I said, if you go back to jail, you're not gonna hear from me again. I'm not gonna lie.
He's always talking about it like that. Like,
No. Some men are like that. Some men feel like...
I said, if you're going back to jail, you're not gonna hear from me again.
Routine, like,
He ended up going back. He ended up going back, and then that was me done. Like,
I just think it's horrible for a woman to sit there and delude a man and say, you know what, I'm not going to deal with any other guy or talk to any guy. That is just wrong.
But how do you feel about the guy
expecting
expecting you to wait?
He shouldn't. However, but because he's human, innit? So naturally, you would want that person to stay loyal to you. That's the natural thing.
But that's about having that, like you were saying, it's about having that conversation.
But I'd still be kind of like, part of me would feel like, you know, if you're in love with a man, you've been together for a long time, and he's going to jail, and he goes, I just want you to just go and do whatever it is you want to do.
My baby, the pet,
just be with whoever. I'd be a bit like...
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
I'd still be a bit...
Do you really love me?
Yeah, no, do you really love me? Guys, every time I speak to guys, they're like, no, I expect her to stay loyal. But we're more accepting. We'll be like, we don't actually expect a guy. Let's be honest. We don't expect a guy to wait for us if we are going to jail. Whereas man, they're like, yeah, of course you're supposed to wait. Of course you're supposed to wait.
But I just know that it wouldn't happen, because this is reality.
You want it to happen, but you know he's not waiting. Reality.
Guys, imagine if he went to prison to get away from you, though. Like, you're there doing unwisely, babe. It's Minji to the end, babe. I'm here. 20 years, baby, every day. You got killed to get away from me.
I've been waiting for you when you're released.
But you know, Papoose did it for 6 years with Remy Ma.
Yeah.
He visited her every day, Monday to Friday.
Do you feel like he didn't...
Yeah, do you guys think he was...
I don't think he cheated.
Do you guys think he was, like, fully faithful? Like,
you know what? If he wasn't fully faithful,
guys...
I still respect him, because he never made Remy Ma find out. It's just keep that shit under wraps. Nobody come out and make my girl feel distressed, innit?
No one has come out and said, no, when Remy was in jail, Papoose, I had your man. No one's done that.
Guys can do it, which I take my hat off to.
But I'm saying 6 years is a long time. That's what I'm saying. The length, we're not deep in length time. I think you guys... None of you guys are actually deep in length of time. You said 6 years. 6 years, like, it's long, but, you know, time does go quick to a certain extent. However, we're talking 15 to 20 years. My G, if you're 30 right now, like, 50 years old, like, that's, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, that's like your whole life gone. So it's just like, I'm not going to be waiting for you for 20 years and I'm big 50 years old.
I think that the guys you're speaking to might be young and their ego might play a big part. Not when I say young, I don't mean like 19.
No, I was definitely a bit younger, but just from going through that situation, it's just like, no, I can't do it again.
But what I'm trying to say is that I think an older guy who's gone down, even if he goes in when he's 18, yeah, I think by the time he's 20, he would, or like 25 or 30, he would deep that me wanting you to stay loyal to me, like in terms of physical, I think that's feeding his ego. That's not a bad thing though, because I would require the same. I would desire the same thing if I went to prison.
But you never demanded.
But no, I know you didn't. I know you didn't. But I actually think an older dude wouldn't expect that. I think it would be a conversation. I don't think unless they're all in that like mob family type thing where they have rules and stuff.
Can I tell you about a person? Okay, like obviously I'm not going to name because it's someone I know, right? Now she was waiting. She waited. Am I saying I know a lot of people?
No, you didn't.
So this person. So, anyways, she waited for her man. I think for 6, 7 years or whatever. No, I can't remember. I can't give you. But it was a lengthy time. Yeah. So she waited. She waited for him. Now, okay, right. Come on. He come out. Obviously now, you know, he come out and obviously they reunite. Blah blah blah. Now, man's been in jail for 7 years. Yeah. So. Okay, my G. I'm going to come to that. I'm going to come to that, yeah? So, okay, we're going somewhere. So he's coming. So at the moment right now, man is saying, you know, like things have changed now. There's Instagram now. What? Instagram models. So in a way, what I'm saying to you is now he feels like he now has to spread his wing because he's been in jail now. Now he's not ready mentally. He's not ready for commitment. But I'm telling you, now he's not ready for. Now this girl has waited 7 years, loyal. Man come out, he's not ready for commitment. He wants to spread his wings before he commits.
And you can't even be mad at that. You can't be mad at that.
That's what I'm saying to you.
You can't be mad at that.
You stay loyal though.
No, you can't.
You stay loyal though. But now he's out and now he's spreading his wings.
You got no. Wait a second. Like, listen. Like, do you know what?
For 7 years.
She can be upset, yeah. But like, I have this thing, yeah. What does Nolay say? Who sent you? Who sent you? Yeah, like that sentence, yeah. Of who sent you? Who sent you? Not to this girl. Like, I think she showed her love to this guy in it. That's more than that's a lot of commitment you just showed. But if somebody's been in a cage for 7 years, yeah, there's guys that have been in the gym for 30 minutes and they'll come outside and cheat. So if you want to do, if you are now in a cage for 7 years, yeah, and you come out and your penis is doing compass, just looking for girl everywhere. I feel like on a very primal level, you can understand that that's not a crazy thing for him to want.
Do.
However, the disrespect to the girl is mad. I don't know. Is she okay? Is she alright? Is she alright? Because we can call her and just tell her now she did what she thought was right.
The thing is, don't get me wrong. I know that he loves her. Yeah, and he loves. The thing is, it's the thing that, and I keep saying to her, I believe that he does genuinely love her. But what it is. He's now, remember, jail can also change a man's mentality, like you basically said. Yeah. Not just because, no, I'm not making an excuse. I'm not making an excuse. I'm saying it could be for a woman or a man.
It's just understanding.
I'm not saying, because you can love someone, but
when we do stuff, if a woman does something like that,
hold on, wait. He did not cheat on her. He did not cheat on her. He made that decision that he's not ready to commit. So he
came out and broke up with her. We're all dying.
Basically,
all of us.
Everybody for then.
Everybody.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm going to next.
I'm going to next. In jail.
You can't tell her the whole time. Let's go to matching jails.
Let's go together. My turn, bruv.
I'm saying these things happen.
Let's exchange
things happen. All I'm saying is, if you are in a relationship, that conversation needs to take place. And if you decide to stay with this man and ride from there, of course, stay loyal. Just as if you was outside. If he was, not in jail.
Do what you want. Do what you want to do, because then at least if it's an L, it's an L you can take. If you're doing something because societal or because you feel like this person who's going after 30 years really wants you to do it, you're going to resent that decision eventually. Yeah. If that guy told you to leave and you want to stay, then stay. Do you know what I mean? But logically,
that man wants you to stay.
No, if that man wants you to leave, if he says, no, I don't want you, but you're there, you want to prove your commitment and you stay, well, that's a decision you made, so nobody can come for you. However, I honestly think most people, if they were just following their logistical logicness, will be like, do you know what, I'll check you when you're out, and I'll take you. We'll go nice premiere.
We'll see how it goes.
Because if it's meant to be,
it will be.
Okay.
Just like Jeremy Meeks, I say his wife was with him. She was with him the whole time he was in jail. He got the hype of his mugshot picture. He came out, and he now did just an interview recently saying that things changed and. What? And then he got married to the rich girl.
And do you know what she heard? Do you know what she heard in her ears? Who sent you? That's what she heard in her ears. Because literally, that's what she.
And do you know what he said? Do you know what he said? I loved her. He said I loved her. He said I loved her.
Yeah, I'm surprised she wasn't in the bushes.
That's the woman that he left.
Yeah.
But the thing is, can I just say, all right, hold on, being in love, can I just say something? Being in love and love is someone's two completely different things. Yes. I might not be in love with the person I was with, but I have love for that. For example, the father of my child, I don't have no romantic, no sexual, nothing. I'm not in love with him, that's dead. But I have love for that human being because he's still the father of my child. He's still someone I shared a very long period of time. So it's different. It's not that it's more of like a brotherly type of love. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You know what I mean? Like a mother, like a...
I genuinely wouldn't expect my partner to stay loyal. When I say loyal, like I said, visit me, make sure I can buy stuff inside jail in it and all of that.
I don't care if they do that.
But like, because we're good, we're not enemies, we're not ops, we're good. But I wouldn't expect you to spend 20 20 years.
Age plays a factor in this. No, the thing is, age. No. If your man's going in jail for a few months, you can't be out there holding it up straight up.
Well, you was gone for 6 months, so I went and got mine. Like,
No, there's a decent amount of time. There is a decent amount of time.
I'm curious. 6 months.
How long?
6 months is not that long.
Does my mum know about it or not? Because if she doesn't know about it, it can be a longer amount of time. But if she knows about it, then it's got to be choppy. I don't know, because I'm telling you guys now, I've witnessed my own being do some weird shit when I like someone. So I don't know, innit? But the me right now, that is a gorilla. I'm here. Yeah, not a gorilla. Whoa. But the me that's right now, that's like I'm not in my feelings.
But can I say, like, I'm telling you, you say that, but when them 10 years.
It wouldn't be 10 years.
No, but girls, age plays a factor in this.
10 years.
And I'm talking about whether you're young or you're old. Say it's a 20-year-old girl,
is crazy.
right? And her partner's going to do a stretch. You cannot expect that young lady to miss out on her whole entire adulthood.
Yeah.
She can't be 40.
But you know, she will be the one. She'll be the one trying to even stay. It will be the 20-year-old that will be like, oh no, I love her.
But then you couldn't. It's the same way around. You couldn't be a 40-year-old woman, and your man's doing a stretch, and you are doing that 20 years with him. You're gonna be 60, but nah.
That's what I was saying.
It does not work. Age plays a major factor.
For females as well, like, not we're saying that we got a TikTok for like having a child, but think about it. You want to have a family as well. At 20 years go by, you're in your 40s or whatever, not for example now. Now you might not even be able to have children.
Yeah.
Like these are important decisions that you guys have to basically think, and that's why I say to the guy, if the guy loved, for me personally,
if he loves you,
if I chose to commit a crime, right, I have to face the consequences of those decisions. And I'm not saying that the person can't send me letters, because I know letters are something that actually holds a lot of people down. Do you understand? You can still be there for someone there emotionally. You don't have to be there as the wife, as the whatever. You can still be a friend.
You don't have to
and that's what people need.
But suppose it isn't as deep as that.
I feel like when you're being there emotionally.
No, but suppose it isn't as deep as that, though.
Making him believe that.
No, not making him believe. I'm talking about keep it 100, but just be there. For example, if something happened to my ex or whatever, not now. And I don't know, I'm not going to be there like I'm his wife, I'm sorry, that's wrong. But obviously, I'm talking about if he went jail. That's not my problem.
I feel like it depends how I feel about the person. I don't think I could do like a really massive long stretch or something like that. But I feel like if my guy was going away for like 2 years, I feel like I could do that.
And it's not about sex, it's about companionship as well. Like, you're lonely. Like, you're actually lonely. Like, he's inside you. I'm not saying he's not lonely. Of course he's lonely inside you,
but we can't do anything about that.
So I should be lonely. We should always just be
ride or die. That's the whole point, girl. Ride or die. You gotta be ride or die, innit? So yes, you do that bird with him.
Tell your man to go get a phone. Tell him to go buy a phone.
Do you know what it is though? Okay, let me ask you a question. With all the technology. Your daughter now, this dude treats her right, whatever. He goes down, spectacular circumstances, innit? He goes down for like, let's say 10 years, innit? It's your daughter. I don't know her age or whatever. What are you telling her?
Is she married?
She's married.
She's married with him.
See, the thing is, this boy could maybe become my son-in-law. I've got love for him.
If she's married, I can't tell her what to do. Like, if she's in love,
I would advise her. I'd be like, you know what, baby girl, what you need to think about is, can you do this commitment? If you cannot, you need to speak to him from day one and say, baby, I will try my best, but I'm gonna be open to things.
Do you know what I think?
That would be nuts. I wouldn't tell my child to wait 10 years.
Do you know what?
Trying to listen to Qoy.
I'm so sorry. I feel like your man goes down here, and like right now everyone's sad. The lawyer, everyone's sad, isn't it? And then I think you're gonna give it a darn good go. I think you're gonna like.
Good on you.
You're gonna, be there every Tuesday. I think you're gonna. I said money on the books and everything. I think everyone's gonna do that. Give it a darn good effort. See what happens then, is that it's now your second birthday by yourself, innit? No one's around, innit? And what you're gonna realise is on that Tuesday, you now need to go and travel in the cold because your birthday is in winter. So you now need to go and travel in the cold to go and visit my man, innit? And my man's in there and he's not necessarily happy, but neither are you. He's getting a bit jaded. You're getting a bit jaded. See what's gonna happen there, is that you're gonna have to sit down and have a genuine conversation like, babe, you see what happened? I'll keep putting money in your books, like I promised you, and I'll see you every Tuesday. And the kids won't see anybody in it. Like, they're not gonna see anyone in it. But I think I need, as a human being,
my little thing.
I need I would like some companionship. Now I'm not asking for you need to be okay with this. I'm not even.
I'm just telling you what's gonna go down.
I'm just making sure you're on the same
I just want to
page.
be transparent with you so that if your boys see that, I wouldn't even let your boys see it, but I just don't need to feel disrespectful.
But if they do.
But like, you got to understand where I'm coming from. I'm your girl. I'm your girl.
Right.
And I'll still be here in all the ways that matter.
So you just want D on the side, yeah?
Not D on the side.
Side D.
That's
Not
companionship.
D on the side. I want freedom. I want
Freedom of what?
So you don't feel
But you are
guilty.
free.
Companionship.
You are free.
I'm not talking about dick. It's not about dick, though.
Dick ain't companionship.
It's not about that.
Dick ain't companionship.
Yeah, but it's not about
It's
sex.
companionship.
Not, but even intimacy, even like just intimacy. A girl needs intimacy.
That's it.
No, without the D. You know, just a guy to, maybe go cinema together or you sit on the
But then you
sofa.
can do that with a friend. You can do that with a friend.
No.
You can do that with a friend.
You might as well marry or fuck all your friends.
You can't do that with a friend. You can get a hug. You can go cinema. You can get all of that without. Do you understand? As a friend.
If that was the truth, how shit relationships are, we will all just be friends, holding hands against
Straight up.
There's a gap that needs to be
So that needs to be filled.
And it's not even.
And it's from the opposite sex in an intimate way.
Mentally, physically, and
Don't get
emotionally.
me wrong, I would feel like an absolute dickhead, innit? But is either I feel like a dickhead today and then be okay in a week, or is it not okay in a week?
Be a dickhead after 7 years.
Or a month, it depends on your healing process. Or I'm just sad. I'm just sad. You're sad, and we're just sad together.
And you realise you're
But I'm
dickhead
still
after
putting money on your books.
Oh my God. And visiting you on a Tuesday.
Keeps going back to putting money on
On the books. She's making sure she's taking care of that bread.
So she can do whatever she wants.
You know what? You're finessing brothers like that, you know, I'll pay you. You're the one that's getting finessed.
I'm not in the books though.
If you genuinely don't, because would you have number one?
You'll take care of him.
Expect you to do the same for me, but would you have done the same for me? Secondly, it's not even a tit for tat. I did what I wanted to do in the situation. Who sent me? At least that's my.
I feel like man can't even be good, like, in general. When your
you
girl
can't
is
expect
ain't in
him to
prison.
come out and be with you.
So I feel like man would be running wild.
Your girl is in bed lying right next to you. Man's thinking of who's gonna dick down like the next day. Like, do you know what I mean? So what's the what's a 20-year sentence? Because I decided to do I don't know, people say illegally or something. I don't know what crime I'll go down for. But
Yeah, it's not always gonna go like Papoose and Remy. Everybody.
Yeah, that is a very, very rare occasion.
I also feel like as a woman, as time goes by, our time goes really quickly. Life just starts flashing before our eyes. So
and the person that comes out of prison, like you've already said, we've all said, will likely be different from the person. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't work through it.
Definitely
but
different.
There's no
Different
solution
mindset.
to this.
You just have to be mentally ready, because a lot of people say get mentally ready for when he's inside. You also have to get mentally ready for when he comes out. So
You have to prepare yourself for
you
everything.
just have to remember all of these things when you make your decision.
So what are we saying? Would you? So
yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. So we're gonna start. Elizabeth, should a girl wait or should she stay loyal?
No.
No?
I'm not staying loyal. Again, it does depend on the length of time. If my guy's going to jail for 6 months, then, I am going to stay loyal to him. If it starts becoming a big bird and it's years, we will have a discussion of, you know what, I'm going to try my best not to disrespect you because, again, I'm not going to make nobody be able to come back to you and say, your girl's a hoe. Never, And it's either break up or we deal with things when you come out.
If I make the conscious decision to stay with you, then obviously I'm going to be loyal to you. But like I said, under different circumstances, I'm not trying to. It's just why are you in jail? That's my thing. Like, anyways.
Cool.
Yeah, she should stay loyal.
Yeah, after all of that.
Oh, the definition of loyal.
After all of that.
Tuesday, paying money. So the definition of money on his books.
Her definition of loyal is putting money on your books.
it really depends on the length of time and the circumstances.
Yes, I feel like it definitely depends. I feel like when you're in love, you can do almost anything and you could possibly wait. So it depends on, so you don't know what you're going to do until you're in that situation. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. And we are out. Bye.
Follow, like, subscribe. I wanted to say that, sorry.
And put money on his books.
You know that I'm